Hi crew! Alright, are you ready for another algebra lesson? We are going to do multiplying and dividing equations this time. And it's just like adding and subtracting with the same kinds of steps. We know that adding and subtracting are the opposites of each other. Well, this time multiplying and dividing are the opposites. So it's going to make it hopefully a little bit easier for you. Same steps that we're going to go through. Our idea is to get the variable alone. So in this situation, we have d. We want to get d alone. Now we know that when a variable is right next to a number, that stands for multiplying. So a number right next to a variable means that you would be multiplying those two numbers. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So in order to get the d alone, the variable alone, I need to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. Now I know that looks like a fraction, but we've talked for a long time now that this line actually represents division. And that's how I'm writing it, to show that I am dividing 14 away from the d, because this will cancel each other out. Where was that? It's erasing again. So what I do to this side, I have to do to the other side. So let me rewrite the equation. D equals 56 divided by 4. Now I know this looks like a fraction. Well, it is a fraction. And you remember when the number on top, the numerator, is larger than the denominator, we have to divide so that it is not top heavy in order to answer this problem. It is just like a regular division problem. 4 into 56. When in doubt, work it out. Remember, 4 into 5 goes once. Let's subtract. That would be 1 left over. Bring down the 6. 4 into 16 is 4 times. So our answer equals 4 goes into 56 14 times. There we go. I can write the 4. Okay. So that's one using when it started out as a multiplication problem. Look at this problem though. This problem, you can hardly see the line, is starting out as a division problem. Now the opposite of division is multiplication. So the way to do this, remember we talked about this little dot here? This dot represents multiplication. So in order to get, since this is k divided by 30, and I want to get k alone, the variable alone, I'm going to multiply 30 out of there. And that will cancel those two numbers out. But what I do to one side, I have to do to the other side as well. Got to keep that balance. So let me rewrite this problem. It would be 30 times 8 equals k. So my last step is just to do 30 times 8. And that will give me k. So 8 times 0 is 0, and 8 times 3 is 24. So my answer is 240 equals k. Now the good part about this kind of problem, since I know what k equals, you know how to do equations, plop it into the equation. I could just put 240 divided by 30. It's going to equal 8. It's a great way to check your problems. I hope you're starting to see that, how it goes back and forth. Let's try another multiplication problem. 12 times t. Now we need to get this 12 away from the t. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I would divide 12t by 12. That would cancel out those two numbers. So all that's left on this side of the equation is t. Now if I do that to one side, I have to do it to the other side. So now I have to divide 72 divided by 12, because you have to do it to both sides of the equation. You can't just cancel a number out and have it work out for you. So let's do this. 12 goes into 72. Well, think about this. 12 goes into 7, 0 times. Well, 12 times what is going to get me closest to 72? Let's try 4. That would be 8. 48. Got a ways to go. Try it again. 12 to 6 times 6. That would be 12. Carry the 1. 6, that's 72. There we go. 6. It goes in 6 times. Nothing's left over. So our answer would be 6. Come on. 6 equals t. See how that worked? All right, our last one. Again, this is a little bit hard to see the division sign. That line represents division. So with this equation, if I read this, this is m divided by 5 equals 12. So in order to solve this, I have to do the opposite of division. I have to multiply both sides by 5. And once I do that, that will cancel out these two, and it will leave m, the variable, alone in the equation. So I'm going to rewrite this, and remember to times 12 times 5. And now I just solve that. 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 60. So the answer to my equation, m equals 60. I hope this helps. Keep working at it. Keep rewinding this video. You will understand this.